There will be a tomorrow where each child will choose what they want to learn and the teacher can deliver individual lessons. Today, the academic excellence I feel depends on not what we know, but what we can do with that information. AI can answer questions instantly, career paths are becoming increasingly unpredictable, learning, unlearning, and relearning. We have among us with Sushma Dupana, CEO and Director. Ma'am, giving us a big round of applause. If we are all here, attentive, listening. Thank you so much. And thank you for the energy check. We really needed this at this hour of the day. I know we have very limited time, so I quickly get into the conversation. Uh, for generations, India's competitive education system has produced some of the country's finest professionals. But the world our students are preparing for today is very different from the one their parents grew up in, right? Uh, AI can answer questions instantly. Career paths are becoming increasingly unpredictable. Employers are now valuing adaptability and more than the academic achievement for that matter. And success itself is being redefined. So the question now is no longer whether student should excel. It's perhaps what does excellence actually mean in the age of AI, in the age of lifelong learning, in and the constant reinvention. So I have with me someone who has the plum show see to how the India's education system is evolving. Well, thank you so much for being a part of this conversation. I'll quickly get into it. To set the context, ma'am, do you believe the meaning of academic excellence itself is changing? And perhaps more importantly, what are serving the European educational institutions that they need to unlearn more than learning something new at this point in time? Thank you for having me here today. My pleasure. Yes, as you rightly said, education is changing dramatically more than ever before. And today, India is a country where education is the key. And a lot of parents believe and still believe that education is the stepping stone to success. And we invest highly into education. So doing it right is very, very important. Uh, Today, the academic excellence I feel depends on not what we know, but what we can do with that information. Problem solving, application, identifying problems, all of this becomes a key concern. How do we develop our children to develop these abilities and not just knowledge based or by hearting or learning from this? It's just funny when we look back. I think most of us grew up in a non digital age, and there's a lot of young people here from the digital age. Today, a child has access to every sort of information at multiple levels in multiple narratives just using a smartphone or some technology. And when you compare it to, when you access a whole library, it's still not enough, right? So every child has so much more information that's available to them. But how do they use it? How do we custom tailor it so that the students can grasp as much as possible within that short amount of time? So the efficiency of giving information becomes much more important. So the excellence depends on how the time is utilized correctly and how much information they can grasp and start learning how to apply and solve problems which are required for tomorrow's India. Absolutely, and that's a very important and interesting point because at this point in time, also the expectations are changing. Parental aspirations haven't necessarily become smaller. It's anything, they have become bigger, right? So they seem to want everything at this point in time. They want top academic outcomes, but also want a confident child. They also want creative thinkers, emotionally resilient children. So, from your experience, can competitors begin in holistic development that we are talking about genuinely coexist? The parents should have higher expectations and children should have higher expectations out of themselves. Today's world is different. There's so much opportunity for innovation, growth, and diversifying, right? So, yes, holistic education and academic excellence can coexist.
And it should coexist. There is no doubt about it. It should coexist. Because for today's child, not just academics, overall growth in communication skills or activities and well-being, there's so many other things that are very crucial in order to even gain academic excellence. Though academic excellence might be a priority for a lot of parents, without all of these factors, it is not possible at all. We are at Sri Chaitanya, we raise schools with 10 lakh students around the country. You have 950 schools across India. And we see every single day when academics is paid with all the activities, personal growth, like yoga, sports, communication, debates, innovation, developing creativity, and problem solving, I think that is when we see the maximum output and outcomes from students. So I think it is a necessity if we continue to grow to be even more essential.
No, absolutely. And you also spoke about personalized education, and technology is making personalization easily possible. So, how do you see AI transforming learning over the next 2 decades? Like, are we moving toward a future where every student can effectively have a personalized learning pathway?
Oh, definitely. I see, we are going to see so many surprises going forward. Uh, India today has 248 million school going students across our country, out of which 60% go to public schools, 40% go to private schools. And imagine today, one teacher is delivering one lesson to many students. There will be a tomorrow where each child will choose what they want to learn, and the teacher can deliver individual lessons. Because when we see different grades, every grade has different levels of students. We cannot club every student into one batch in the future because the learning gaps are there in each and every student based on their background, where they come from, linguistic backgrounds and socio-economic backgrounds, accessibility to education. There is a lot of learning gap which adaptive AI can bridge. And more than that, I think in this capable segment, technology will empower teachers. Technology will empower teachers to identify his learning gaps better and also use those tools to teach more students individually in a personalized manner so they can give them the right level of education or right level of concepts and problem solving. If our focus at our schools is mainly concept learning, problem solving abilities, and reflecting and identify the gaps you have. These are the three core areas we focus on. I think adaptive learning will make it so much more easier for a teacher, for a student, for the parent, and for the school administrations also to do much more for the students and to be much more efficient as they go on.
Absolutely. Technology is creating a lot of opportunities, yes, but do you think it's also raising concerns around culture and well-being, Kisina?
Oh, ask me about it. The challenges we face day in and day out. And at CT Athena, we developed a lot of MDMs and security systems to restrict students to learning. But children are so smart; they can break anything. Imagine that anything you set up, they have the capability to break that, and that will keep continuing. I think parents and administrators should develop the knowledge in students and constantly mentor them, motivate them, educate them about the risks, of using AI or technology irresponsibly. And if parents and educators are aligned, it becomes easier to monitor young child, as maintain those boundaries so they can use technology for betterment. Yes, of course, they can use part of it for entertainment, but it should be a limited time frame and we should monitor it very closely. And all the companies developing technology also should set up security protocols where children have the freedom and ability to go study and read, learn what they want, and parents have the minds, peace of mind that students or kids are not doing anything unwanted there.
Absolutely. And it has been a fascinating conversation, but I would really like to end this conversation on a bigger national picture and perspectives from you on that. India, we know that it is described as the world's biggest demographic advantages, right? But demographics is only an advantage. The education system simple and what it can show into capability. Right. So, what role do you believe school education will play in determining whether, India truly emerges as a global knowledge superpower in the coming few years now?
So India is a talent house of so many kids, 248 million schoolboy children, right? So we are a talent house and we have so much human potential. But to harness that, schools have to evolve and change. And schools need to start working on new methods and new practices which are going to help future children, futuristic children. So basically, the strategic advantage of India will be based on what students learn in our classrooms today. Today's kids are our future. Correct? So it is very important for schools to understand. And I feel as a large school chain, as the largest school chain in Asia, we focus on main two things: academic excellence, personalized education to every child, constant innovation, and the ability to change, which is learning, unlearning, and relearning, as technology progresses and the everything changes around us. Next, the most important is student well-being. I think without student well-being, nothing would be possible. Now, the final one would be creating kids who have strong character and value system, right? And that only comes from empowering our teachers. If our teachers are strong and trained well, it becomes easier to build that character and value system in kids. If we follow these 5, 6 different things and every sport showing, and we will evolve positively and bring so many changes as we go ahead.
All right. So when you imagine the next era of high performing education in India, then what are those top 2 or 3 core keys that will define the institutions that will genuinely lead the future that they will play?
Responsibly using AI and equipping every child, every teacher, every mentor how to utilize adaptive learning, artificial intelligence very responsibly as needed and tailor made to a child, it becomes extremely important. At Sri Chaitanya, we have our Infinity Learn and we have Aina, a tool where she mentors, AI mentors students every single day to identify the learning gaps and also help them with problem solving, learning, etc. So schools need all these tools, the new age tools, along with the old value systems and the ethics, morals, everything that we have followed all those years. It doesn't mean throw away the old, bring in the new.
Yeah.
We just have to support and enhance on the foundation that we have built as a country so far in education and keep going in that right direction.
Yeah, absolutely. See, I think the future is of education is not about choosing between excellence and well-being or between rigor and innovation. It's quite clear that it's about redefining itself. Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your insights and being a part of this discussion.